I recently rewatched season 3 of Daredevil, and I found myself frustrated with the logic of the story. So much so that I'm making a video asking you guys what you think about these issues. Let's get into the first issue I have. The unbelievability of all the FBI agents being under the pocket of Kingpin. The first time watching season 3, I thought that was a brilliant way of showing how menacing Kingpin can be, and it was quite a thrill to witness how deep the corruption goes, along with Nadeem. However, upon rewatch, I can't seem to understand how it's possible Kingpin can pull this off. There's a couple reasons why, mainly 3. Number 1, in season 2 they mentioned how a lot of his assets were seized by the government. He also depleted the rest of it to essentially take over the prison. It's hard for me to believe that he went from extremely depleted to somehow having enough wealth to control all of these key FBI agents and the people around him. But number 1 is the weakest reason on this list. So let me present number 2. Why doesn't someone just kill Wilson Fisk? He's calling all the shots and he has a time frame where he has no access to the outside world when he's monitored. They could have planned a day where everyone got their loved ones to safety at that time frame and then just took him out. And I know some people might argue that Fisk has bulletproof plans that will happen no matter what after he dies, but I kind of call bullshit. The second Fisk is out of the picture, nobody's calling the shots, and there'll probably be only one final move of the money, but honestly, nobody's going to die for a dead man. These are FBI agents that know way ahead of time that their families are being targeted, which means they can prepare. Another reason I think Fisk's threats aren't even that big of a deal is because plenty of people have defied him, like for instance Matt, Foggy, and Karen. Fisk has made it abundantly clear that he's wanted them dead since season 2, but all of them managed to get by, with Matt being the only one that has any sort of fighting experience. If 2 regular people can evade Fisk's manipulation, I can't imagine why a government-backed agency with an incredible amount of resources can't. Also, I feel like the FBI should be trained for situations like this. And considering the fact that Nadeem managed to get his family to safety at the last minute, why can't anyone else? If anyone has a good explanation to make this plot point work, let me know. At the moment, I can't imagine why anyone would let Kingpin live, especially after he's killed one of your children. Number 3. The final reason I find this all hard to believe is because the police seem to be unaffected by Fisk. Mahoney is probably the main reason why, since he's the sergeant, but if a lower branch of law enforcement is still operating freely, as we've seen them do when they rescued Karen at the church, how is it believable that Fisk has the FBI under his grip? It doesn't even matter if it's just like a few FBI agents at the top. It only takes one FBI agent that's being threatened to whip out their gun and just take Kingpin out. I feel like one of the main arguments is going to be about morality, how the FBI agents don't want to just murder him in cold blood. But for God's sakes, Kingpin literally had your child killed, Tammy, and he's given the order to murder hundreds of others. The FBI agents know this, and they know how much Kingpin can manipulate others, even from prison. So the only logical conclusion here is the same one that Daredevil has, a dude that doesn't want to kill at all. And that conclusion is Kingpin should just be put down. It's extremely hard to believe that nobody in the FBI that's being manipulated realized this. It also seems that the worst consequence is gunfights, which yes, it's very threatening, but this is the FBI we're talking about. A quick Google search will tell you that there are about 35,000 FBI agents and 8,000 special agents. When viewed from this perspective, it's very, very hard to watch this season without feeling this great sense of frustration every time the FBI agents are so willing to obey Fisk. Despite all I'm saying, I want to make this clear. By no means am I saying season 3 wasn't a good season of Daredevil. I very much enjoyed certain aspects of it. The prison fight scene was extremely memorable. I love the moment Daredevil revealed himself to Nadeem, and it was good to see at least one FBI agent trying to fight back. Season 3 was a good watch, but I can't overlook this issue that makes the whole plot work in the first place. I'm extremely open to any arguments against my reasoning, so please leave your thoughts below. Thanks for watching, I'll catch you guys in the next one.